and pretty much take them away from the mortals. He thought they were misusing them, which kind of, yeah, you know, bad thing. Hello.
Having a bit of a nerd talk over here.
Bad thing, pretty much he had enough magic in there to destroy the entire world 3 times over. So, bad thing, womp womp, a bunch of adventurers came through and took care of him.
That's good. Yeah, my stuff is all just hoarded from one specific realm. The one
I wish I did join.
the originator, the one I
There were a bunch of like human supremacists that were like
Excalibur in there for a while until
camping
my daughter
out
took
that
it.
were across like my gang's like warehouse that we
It has gained sentience in
we
the
had just
title
sort of
in my
worked
so
at
that's-
getting it, and then one fucking racist, so we had to go clean it out.
Everyone's getting sentience. The local librarian at the
Oh,
Red
at
Wire
least they
was
were
named
cleaned out.
He made his own form of magic called Gladiolus. He used a lot of
Oh,
magical
do you
items
have
that really
some?
talks to him in his head.
Is it just the lighting here, or do you have some face paint to make your face look a little more pale?
I think it's just the lighting in here.
There's a reason I don't
Okay.
Oh, it does the lighting.
that I make. I have very
Okay.
as much as possible. I have a bunch of golems that I use to make me food.
I thought you might be trying to make it look like your face was a little bug skull, which would have been very cute.
I don't want to be
No, not really. I'll be honest, I'm not really much in the Halloween spirit this year.
When it comes to food, usually I just
That's fair with everything
Getting
that.
cursed.
Yeah, like
that's
my best
basically what I
friend,
was gonna do,
Scarla.
too.
He got cursed.
And that guy right behind you, who Ellis is talking to.
Yeah, I guess.
right now. Yeah, for my friend Skipper.
I've been doing some research.
Oh, fair enough.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at some point I learned
Yeah,
spells like
Scarla
that,
got
but
cursed. She's all on fire and stuff.
bodies so much. Most of those
dropping me off.
I'm
in my pod right now. He's driving me
everything
here.
in my mind at once. I usually just
I don't
write
know
it down
if I
and
know
then
that
go back
name.
through my
You should
journal.
tell him.
That's how you do it, but
Tell him
Just focus
like
that he's a nerd.
protection spells.
Dark and Shines
I mean, like mother,
son.
like son.
I'm a
So.
peasant.
What?
Yeah.
There's no real point in me knowing fireball or anything
Yeah,
like that.
Dorkenstein's my kid, you
Because it's
doofus.
just counterintuitive.
I do primarily cast a lot of
I
effects.
have 3
I
kids.
met them.
All of them are fucking grown and moved out of the house. Yeah, of course
Oh.
you haven't met Dork. He lives in a bunker, but 50
No,
miles
I've
away
met
from a
them.
fucking
Oh, I didn't know
mega
that.
building.
I have actually met Dorkenstein at Firefinders one time.
Yeah, that's
Also, grown is
I mean,
relative,
like-
usually
At
short.
least for a magical kind, I did
I mean-
recently for genetic sciences.
I mean, I could not fall from the
I
tree.
did this, by the way, with a bit of magic.
Yeah, no, it
Fuck
doesn't
you,
fall
Arnie.
hard from the tree.
I do a lot of genetics.
Yeah.
I was just trying to imply that with the look.
Their genetics make them a bit more healthy.
Yeah.
Fix some of their issues.
I've got to go catch up with a
No
friend,
one currently
actually,
here,
because I
or at
just
least
got a
no
DM
one
from
is
them.
currently here. I've worked
You
on
guys take care.
Alright.
Yeah,
See you,
Don't
babe.
believe we've met. What's your name?
Hey, Artie.
I'm Moxie.
Also helping make a new
Artemis.
where
Nice to
everyone
make your acquaintance.
chill out for the most part. Did
By
do
the way,
fencing at one point. I don't remember those
do me a
days too much,
favor.
but,
Incessantly make fun of him for his fucking choice of clothing and vehicles.
I primarily do a lot of adventuring.
Oh, are you talking about this
I've been
shitty
serving as a
fucking
bit of a
van?
guardian for my world. Pretty much.
I have been telling him for months to get rid of that stupid fucking ambulance. It looks dumb.
That way, so you know we don't get
Yeah.
random world-ending
Is
threats.
that allowed legally?
These annoying-
Just owning a personal ambulance to drive around?
Yes.
If it's decommissioned, then
It
yeah.
is when he knows he's being stupid and he's doing it to piss me off.
And obviously they're not.
Well, okay,
Okay.
it's the
I'm taking one of their homeworlds that is not
I
magic, and I'm going to start giving it
laws are
magic
kind of.
Mm.
Yeah.
Suggestions.
using magical arcanes.
I mean, they
that is-
technically it's like a
Bullshit.
personalized. It's like a
It's
personal
annoying,
ambulance.
and they won't stop.
It's stupid because it's got fucking hover tech on it for some goddamn reason.
I mean, Overtech's not that bad.
my own world anymore.
Hover tech is stupid.
I've essentially burnt most of the bridges I had
I-
there, so I'm just
I have
you know,
it.
Hover tech.
occasionally
I,
go back there to
I have
deal
a
with some other things, but I
motorcycle
live in
that can
like
turn
a detached
from
demi-plane that I can
using the
anchor to
wheels as
other,
wheels to using the
planes
wheels
as I
to
need.
fly.
See, that's
I've had a lot of
reasonable.
time and a lot of
I have a
magic on my
spaceship.
hands, and
So do I.
was a
When
recluse
you
for,
have
like,
when you
200-300
have a hover
years or
bike
so.
that when you have a hover bike and
a lot
all
of
it
time
always
to
hovers,
just
it's like
overthink defenses and
why?
Moving
When you're
is
driving
when
on the
it's-
road, it doesn't need to hover.
Mo-
You're just wasting
So
energy.
just spend my time in my
Moving
It's
is
not really done
when
in
it's
a car.
off is also a pain in the cock.
Oh,
Exactly.
Hey,
Hi.
Ezekiel, you faring any better?
I found, especially with just being one of me, having a very
Ooh,
secluded
your
and
voice is
secretive
sounding a
base
little
is the
rough.
best defense. I imagine you mentioned like the Blue Dragon flight. You must have a lot more
Oh,
people
hon.
to help protect the archives.
I don't think we've met.
a lot more than
I'm
this
Rosy.
thing happened a couple of thousand years ago, and the numbers have never really recovered.
Mayday, right?
In fact,
Rosy.
Yes,
even
I'm
disbanded
Mayday.
for a while after the death
I
of the old leader
remember
Malagus, my
your
father.
name.
So,
Ow.
the whole thing.
Then again, I don't think I've met you.
Hi,
I
hi.
don't think we met.
My name is Ezekiel.
My hand has been taken from me.
A lot of new people showing
Hi,
up
I'm
tonight.
Moxie.
Moxie.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's just
Hello.
A lot of people here
interesting
don't recognize.
Mage Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got lost.
That.
Oh,
I got
I
lost
already
in the
told
forest
us
and found a
there
pretty
we are.
lady.
I have my hand again.
We literally called the ones.
yeah,
so
it's
that's
pretty
kind of
easy to
appropriate
get
here.
lost in this forest. I've noticed.
Yeah.
It's a gay forest.
Have you not seen?
Oh,
No.
I mean, a lot
It's really
of people
misty.
here are pretty gay.
Yeah.
It's so real.
I mean,
It's
I
me,
have a friend from the
Regalia.
wilds.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
a
he's
for
having memory
example.
issues due to his curse.
Yeah,
Thanks, Alpha.
That is gay.
Alright.
Picture of Regalia and all.
No, it's fine. I'm a trans woman.
Did you get cursed too? But yes, I am.
No.
That's implied, yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, I've only
This
spoken
cost
to
me
myself. Sorry.
I decided to go human.
Doesn't seem how
I'm a
gay you
moth.
are.
Pretty real.
Books. I've studied a lot
And I
more
decided
than
to
the
splash out a
light.
bit on some new outfit.
Oh.
I am as well,
So,
but it
like,
like doesn't
you still
fucking
have
matter
some
because it's
memories
Saphira
of,
and it's
uh,
like we
like
got
all
so
the
much
old
like
things
body
to me as
fucking
well.
modding
No man
shit.
so used to
It
swinging
doesn't
my
like
tail
matter. I
around
don't
and
really
feeling its
give a shit.
counterbalance.
Yeah.
Over
Oh,
500 years.
awesome.
Oh, I'm
You've
definitely
been around that long.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm finally,
okay, you're that young.
after a year of being in the metaverse, hearing a good thing about Sphera.
Early
Oh.
hundreds, maybe 200s.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, like I was born like this. Like I'm not. Like, I'm a kobold.
okay. Because when I think of old
But like
dragons, think
I
of
know
ancient
I know a
dragons
guy.
that are 1,000 years past.
I know a guy that had like
Alright.
he has like super
very, very long time.
like he had like super bad like body dysphoria,
Hey,
but he was able to like mod himself to look like a hyena, and that helped him a lot.
It isn't good. You're not able to remember
So, like,
things. You're,
You know,
Oh, is everything?
and you're
Different sorts of magics and things.
I think
Alright.
evening.
Very
you know I think
expelled what it
fear is not
meant.
all bad. Like everyone who
People
hates
say
it's a
never
shithole,
know.
right? Like I'm not gonna like accept. I'm not gonna like deny that. There's a lot of bad things about it, but like.
See you later.
You
I've
know,
had the chance to
When
interrogate
you
a
live there,
dragon
you
about
find
that
the
sort
good
of thing.
things.
Sometimes
There's
I
good
forget
people.
very
my
brief.
There are a lot of bad. There's good people.
Yeah.
And you find the really, really like
Odd.
diamond in the rough people, and you
So
stick
do
with
you
them,
usually
and you
take
got
a humanoid
know,
form just for
really
socializing,
tight,
or is
really
it
close
more
friends.
of a permanent
with
thing?
Clubs
I
are
got that.
fucking.
Keep the
I
humanoid form.
I have
for
not. I have yet to go to
socializing,
a
Hmm.
club
around.
that's as
It's,
good as like
it's
some of the
easier
places
to
in
cast some magics
Zafira.
in.
Yeah.
But
I
of
think I
course,
went
if
to
I want to
Zafira once.
I think the
to do
I've never
true
been a
magical devastation
club
on the
person.
battlefield or something,
I
I'll
think
take
the
my
last time I've been to
I've never actually
Zafira,
been to a club.
I hope I'll
I
think
went
it-
to wherever it is in
Humanoid
Zafira that the
orientated,
meat rack is
in terms of how
once,
they're designed.
Waterfront.
You can't
maybe
really shoot
twice.
them
Yeah.
too
I don't
bad.
know.
On the waterfront.
I've
Yeah,
been there
so-
a handful of times.
Not a lot of
So
that
Zafira is split into a
Hopefully
few
you
districts, right?
remember
We've got
some of the cases.
You've got waterfront, which is
What
what
looks
a
like
lot of people
would've
are
been
familiar
agony
with
or
because
just
meat rack is very
or is it just
popular, sort of hub spot.
It's just usually
It's one of those like kind of
I
metaversal
do
like
hope
hub
you
spot.
don't remember the agony by the end of it.
Alright.
And so the further you get from there, you get a little bit out, and you get to more of Zephyrin,
focuses are very
like
handy on
Zephyrin
improving your cells and
places.
making them
There's
much stronger.
Industrial District.
From what I've
There's
learned,
District Zero. Never go to District Zero. It fucking sucks.
Sometimes I remember.
Holy shit, I hate District Zero.
It's not
District Zero is incredibly racist.
Oh.
They're basically human supremacists.
Oh.
The capital city.
I got transported.
I see.
Really fucking weird. I went to.
I mean,
I didn't know there was
Upper
a
City's
group
fucking
of those
human
in Sophia.
supremacists. So,
Oh, yeah.
dude, we live under a bunch of human supremacists
Yeah, with my friend.
Yeah.
because the entire city is under the upper plate. And the fucking upper city, it's like, it's impossible to get into the upper city, period, but especially if you're not a
So
human.
much variety, you can get a shit ton of different.
Yeah, I
I
know.
think I heard of it
Indian,
similar to
Turkish,
this.
you can get Arabic, you can get Greek.
Mid
Any
something.
city you go into,
Mid board.
huge melting pot of different cuisines.
They are.
I don't know.
Yes, good. We had some.
I don't know. Maybe.
There's the
Staff, and then also.
Yeah, it's probably Midgard. Right?
Pretty good amount of it.
I think the last time I've.
Your hands just
Alright,
Hi.
see you later, Sophie.
anime.
See ya.
Till next time. It's fine.
Okay.
But,
I think-
Take care.
no, there's, District Zero. District Zero sucks. Don't go there.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah,
are.
they've got like
actually,
gang.
now that I
They've
think
got a
about it.
bunch of fucking gang like
Magic
turf
in your
war
world,
bullshit
it's,
going
You're
on.
still
Is
both
it at
animated
all
constructs.
tightly controlled? Is there any authority on it, or is it just?
Our human
There's-
supremacist god is best. No, our human supremacist god is
Well, if you can learn it, you can
best.
learn it.
Not even gods.
Something like
They're just
that.
gangs. It's literally just street gangs.
Uses a tiny shield.
It was our, the Titans entrusted
Uh,
us for a long time.
You've
ago
got
to protect it and,
what
distribute
front.
it
There's
and
Market
receive
District,
fit
which
and
Market
central
District has
doesn't,
bounced back pretty well after
If
the attack.
Cinder became like
It's a little bit too
There's only so much we can do.
high class
Start
for me.
testing.
I don't know.
That's the last
little
place
bit
that I
more
visited in
cushy.
Saphira
Called the Killing Tour, which
Uh,
I was a member of.
during the
Relatively
whole
high
demon
for a while.
incursion thing.
It's what I
I helped people evacuate.
Oh, yeah.
went to college and I called my home for
It was unfortunate enough to be stuck there at the time of the invasion.
Lasting
Oh.
effect they granted her.
I was not in
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that,
The specific flavor. of
Thankfully, I
that was just
didn't.
before Christmas last year,
As far as
wasn't
I
it?
know, void is void. It doesn't
Yeah.
make a
Yeah.
difference between
It was like
incarnations.
very.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like in the first month I was in the metaverse. Like when I didn't have
Yeah.
a place to live, and I was just going. I was living
I
paycheck to
feel it's
paycheck.
kind of the antithesis of magic for the most part.
But
Well,
let's see.
There's
There's
an anti-magic, which I think anti-magic is
got
probably
Guardian
the worst thing
District.
fucking imaginable.
Anti-magic
That's
isn't
the
the
hard-
antithesis.
Guardian
it's
District
just
is
the
kind of,
lack. It's
anti-magic
It's not even
hardcore.
something
it's
that's
kind of,
usable. It just
do you
removes.
like
It doesn't add
do
anything
you like
new.
fascism? Do you like a
yes, it
police
is the
state?
absence.
Go to
But
Guardian
I think it's
District.
in my personal opinion, at least, it is the most
Vomit.
detestable possible thing in the entire
Yeah,
universe.
no.
Yeah, I generally
Guardian
avoid it
District
because
is
so much of my
kinda-
stuff runs on magic.
I remember.
The occasions
First
that I
don't-
have had to
it's
use it,
kinda-
usually
kinda
for
rough there.
missions,
Metaverse?
one of my friends
Garden?
wanted an
Okay,
anti-magic
Garden is
hazmat
pretty,
suit
like,
because they were
nice.
going
Garden
into
is
an area
very
with
nice.
corrupted magic. I think it's
Um,
like
Some
blood
dungeon.
crystals or something going on.
There's
He ended up not even going there. So
there's
I've
a
just
couple
got an
nice
anti-magic hazmat
places,
suit
Talk to a
hanging around
green
now.
ghost.
there's
Goes
a
back into a dungeon.
club I go to all the
Yeah.
time there.
Thankfully, I've got that locked
That's where the
away in a
IZCA
bunch of lead
is.
stuff, so I don't
Gringos.
need to deal with
Yeah,
it.
the
It's
IZCA.
going to
I've
be
heard
very
about
annoying
it.
They're,
if I
they're in
try
the
to
older part. They're in the
transport it.
historic like
I'd
sector
need
of
to make a
the.
physical doorway.
Some
but-
keeps dungeon. One down there.
Yeah,
First day
because
of
if I
metaverse.
try and take you through a magical portal,
Yeah, it's still technically garden. It's still garden. Garden is nice.
yeah,
Garden's
it's
very
extra.
like garden is
it's
definitely
either gonna
like
turn off the portal before
one
it
of the
even
nicer
starts to go
places.
through, or it's
Only
gonna start to
green
go
ghost I
through,
really
collapse
know
the
of.
portal, and then end up somewhere in the fucking ether.
let's see.
Because he's more of an animated castle.
And then there's Palace
Need to
District. But
contract someone for a mechanical
I don't actually know that much about Palace.
I don't think it was them.
I've not really looked
Yes,
into
it'll
it.
probably start
Yeah.
doing that
This
as soon as you
this
Yeah.
castle.
And then there's like the
This kid-
Wasteland,
More
kind of.
crumbly.
It's not technically in Zephyra, but
I
it's
think
like
Mirador.
usually lumped in.
That's outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically
I've
outskirts
almost
of the
lost my
city.
own
That's where I'm
into
from.
the ether a few times. At one point,
Probably.
I was attempting to essentially redecorate, to convert
there
one
again,
of
there's
the
a lot of things, it's,
smaller
you know,
species into a different
it's-
function. And in doing so, I
I feel like
accidentally
I'm gonna be honest. Any
removed
location
one
that
of
the
key
metaverse hub
tethers
kind of gets a lot of
to one of the
shit.
material planes, and my
Yeah.
entire demi-plane just went careening off into
Yeah.
the
I mean, I guess that's what happens when you have like literal infinite universes that are connected to metaverse. Infinite possibilities of
Having infinite universes and like infinite amounts of people
I must have gone
means
through some very
lots of
hot
turbulent
women.
ether back then.
Yes.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I've
That's
experienced
where I
something
came
very
from.
similar in the past.
Ah.
Yes, yeah.
I stayed back. Well, when I
Where
got
was that from?
metaverse, when I found
Mm.
myself in the metaverse,
Gay!
it was
Isekai.
20 years.
Very.
however
So, like,
you want to say
you
it.
said
It
something
was
about a
20
pretty
years in the
woman
past from our
earlier
world. Then when I
drawing
was
you
finally
here?
able to get back about
You mean Tao,
half a
right?
year later, it was, of course, the 20 years in the future.
I mean, they're pretty.
Well, not that
That's not what I was
past,
talking
but-
about. I mean, I'm not
It
like
was
saying that
very
they aren't.
interesting to learn about what had happened.
That's not what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I hate time dilation. I've experienced it both ways now, and I hate it both ways. The incident I told you about, and then I spent 47 years with
talking
someone
about
in
you.
a different plane. Came back and it was
Damn. I owe Arya 5 credits.
and
Which
that-
doesn't matter because we're headmates, but whatever.
Honestly, I took the time to read up on some things and get my doctorate renewed, but
Not denying how adorable you are.
honestly, I would rather have those years.
Not that.
Deal with
What do you think?
because I could just swap
Glasses
into a new
or
body at
no
some
glasses?
point, but
I mean,
Glasses.
didn't really feel worthwhile. in
can
the
you
end.
really deny this? Hold up the phone with the front-facing camera on.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
haven't been to worry about too much aging. Of
Deny
course, my kind live
me?
a very, very, very
Yes.
long time. So
Do I have?
we don't,
No, I don't.
at least in our culture, we don't really,
I'll
it's a bit
admit
taboo
it.
to transfer your body.
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of soul magic in my past.
That you are adorable.
Not to great ends, but I've since
Oh,
turned a new
thank
leaf,
you.
and I only really use it
Oh.
to maintain
Go
what
get
I
Arya
have.
to
Thank you.
say
Because
it, but I
I've
won't
set
say
up my
it
soul in
myself.
such a way it's kind of fucked.
I've had it pretty much my whole life.
But at the very least, whenever the body dies, it goes back home, and then I can put it in a new body.
Why's my head down?
It's just a bit of an effort each time. I can change bodies, but this one is essentially optimized for just arcane
I've
magic
been at
throughput.
this since
That's a
I
really calming glow.
manifested.
Some people would say it's min-maxed.
I'm making
Grey Warden
progress, but it's
Grey Warden has
slow
repeatedly
going.
told me to start training and like get more physically strong, but that's kind of
right?
counter
I don't
to
know if
the
you
point.
give enough, but
I'm
I'll help
focusing
you
purely
push
on
you
magic.
on the
If I
right
stop
You cool.
ignoring you because I don't
Oh,
want to deal
thank
with
you.
spirits right now.
I'm wearing a Halloween costume all month.
Yeah,
I get
this
told by
area
my
thick
fellows
usually
Oh,
has
that's what you're
spirits.
yelling.
Why is my head
So watch
wobbling?
out if they
Yeah,
mimic voices.
I'm normally orange, but
I think some of your
No.
I think some of your
gosh.
names have come loose.
That's
Okay, if you want, if you insist.
Would it be a good idea to touch you?
Thanks for putting a sour movie
I
on
don't know what
this.
my costume is.
Go bother someone else.
No,
don't know if
I'll
in
take
fact-
any
Hey, guys.
look at you.
Don't want to risk.
Hey guys,
Mm-hmm.
Mayday.
I
Everyone,
also.
the mimic spirit's about, just forewarning.
Oh,
Mimic
son of a
Son
Yeah,
of a
just
bitch.
be
Oh.
aware.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, spirit
Yeah.
mimic spirit's
Spirit
voices
haunts
says
these woods,
disturbing
they-
things. Just be aware.
Hello.
What a strange.
Yeah, and it will often say them in other people's
Like I-
voices.
We've dealt with
Like
it
I
a
can't
few
get away
times.
from the Great Hall.
It's relatively harmless. It's just annoying.
I know that can't be
Go
my
with
that
heart. I
heartbeat.
don't have one anymore.
They actually are.
It's all strong.
Yeah.
Are you
I
a
have
Very
found
much
that.
real.
Wouldn't be like that. It's literally along what would be my
Are
spine.
you a
It,
beast?
like,
Are you a beast?
Oh, right.
it's like a
No, I
worm thing. It
understand.
kind of
It's
like
more,
pushes along.
Yes, it's much
I
more
guess
efficient.
I'm dressed up like a
Yeah.
Digimon called
I mean,
Renamon.
my lungs and
I haven't
Name's
met
on
many
my
of these
the
around
word
here.
Renard, which is French or whatever French is called here in the metaverse. I
I'm
forget.
glad I don't need to breathe with
For
this.
fox, huh?
I think I remember.
But I've also
Sammy,
learned
can you
that
do me a
due to
solid
my
and turn at
state of
nighttime?
being a bit of a
I thought you said my name just now.
I'm not a lizard. I'm not a lizard. There are multiple types of kobolds. I fucking
How do I do that again?
those little rat bastards.
but they just go right through.
Oh, it's
They have an
okay.
extra attack.
It's the little lantern at the place where you spawn
It
in.
doesn't hurt, which is nice
Okay.
because it's usually my greatest
I mean,
weakness.
I must agree, much more pleasant on the
I
eyes.
see it.
Only for
Yeah,
what?
she,
2 more weeks now. Oh, there goes the sun.
Oh,
You look a lot
It's
more
dark.
atmospheric in the dark.
That's concerning.
This is a lot
No
more
wonder
Oh,
the
that
spirits
just
smile
happens
when
whenever the
the
sun
about to go
goes
down.
That just happens whenever the
The
sun
nighttime
goes
is much
down
more
past the
homely for me.
mountains surrounding this
Mhm.
place.
Reminds me of home. It's
wanna do a
fucking
funny
dark
idea?
It is
everywhere
more
now.
Halloween vibes.
Yeah, I can see that. A lot more orange.
If you get scared, you could always
Yes.
cuddle up with someone.
I don't like having my
There's
back
so
to
many
the dark.
people here that whenever I start to just
Don't-
rant
don't
about magic, they
apologize
just
for
turn
being
off and go,
I
they
know
walk away.
exactly how
Oh.
you feel
Is that
constantly.
a ghost?
and
I don't think I
If
should
I
be
ever
cast
start
I'm
talking about
confident.
I'm very
magic,
spiky.
everybody pretends to fucking fall asleep.
You're pretty and gay, and I think
The only time they
I
listen
believe
is when I'm
said that
actually
you are
teaching
also
them
Chris,
magic.
which is a definite plus in
So
my
many
books.
people nowadays just
Legalia,
deal with innate magic or magic that's based on emotions. Very little is like studied
had to
magic,
clarify that to people
like
before.
classic wizard stuff.
Oh,
It's sort of
I'll never
like
believe you.
breed, unfortunately. It's seen as like an
My
old
kind
man
might
thing.
That's
There's a ghost, but just that you'll still never believe you.
I live in a city.
Once
I
he
live in a
finishes
city
learning all
where
sorts of different
people,
magics, and I
like,
still study
can-
every single day.
people
I've read just about every single
metal
book
in
that
their
we have in the
arms
Red Wild
that
Library.
allows them to punch
I've
through
read
solid
even
concrete.
more.
So
It's
Yeah.
I'm constantly studying,
Yeah.
learning all I can, and all these fuckers
there is
come up and
there is
sell
a
the
type
soul
of
to some random
expensive
demon,
spine
and
implant
they
that
get
allows you
magical
to
powers that could destroy entire
speed
fucking
your perception and
armies.
the movement of your body to where it's
At
basically
the very
like
least,
stopping
the
time
practical
for
learning
yourself.
can be used to assist those with innate stuff
I mean,
because it's got
there are people
rigid
out there right
structure and
now
it's
who
easier
can't-
to like take it
Their
step by
ascendants are
step rather than
expensive.
going
Yes.
from nothing to
They're
everything like with the
really
whole deal
expensive.
thing. You
And
can learn
no,
little
if you
bits
don't
at
got
a
the
time, and
cybernetics
that's
don't
how
have
colonists,
you
you'll go
progress.
fucking
Like there's
psycho.
a
Real
fire
quick
mage in
if
our
you
guild
overuse
who
Sandy.
they were trying to figure out how to better control their natural fire.
I
And
just
I
say
taught them
much
some
handling for
I don't have a
cybernetics, but
spine.
for entirely different reasons.
hands
something's
or,
messing with your
like,
ring, Rosy.
Physical.
various things to cast
Got a
fire
generator
bolts.
in my arm.
And the
I don't
think I
structure
ever
of
had
it
a
allowed
spine.
them to better
My ring?
I used to have
imagine
a
and
cybernetic
feel how
interface with
the
my
actual
body.
spell
Wing.
would work, and then
But
from
then
there
I
they
was
adapted it
after
into
that,
their more
it making me
innate way of doing
potentially
it.
explode, so I had to get it
Because I still
removed.
use incantations,
Uh,
magic
When I say
gestures,
explode,
I don't use
Are you
material
okay?
burns
explode
due to
in the
the
literal
focus, but
sense of
Something was touching my
if I
ring.
didn't have
hear
my
one
focus, I'd still
moment,
need to
the
use
next
that.
I am
Oh, there it goes
a
again.
giant ball
There
of
are
fire
more
and
efficient ways of
ash.
doing it nowadays,
Might
but
be.
Ow.
creature of habit sort of thing, this just works for
I
me.
thought it was the
Allows me
log.
finer control. If something does go
discovered
wrong,
that there was
it's
a
not
hurt.
going to end up in catastrophe because I finally control all the
cybernetics
parameters.
that could completely wipe your
Ow!
mind.
Ow!
Doing
But a
some
completely
studying
new
recently and
personality.
some bit of experimenting on some
Stop
Yeah,
it.
spells.
Bad log.
I don't like it.
I figured out if I
Does that-
kind of mix some of the
I don't like the idea. Mimic. Mimicking voices.
vocal components and other such things, I can amplify my own Azerothian spells. Although it does take up much more
Happy
energy.
Halloween.
My focus right now is much too weak, which is why I'm trying to find
Don't-
more artifacts
don't-
for
don't
focusing
make
on.
that
Kinda.
It is
Okay,
technically
I
my
apologize.
inheritance.
Why does this always happen when I come here?
You weren't
Once
make
I
you
get that,
uncomfortable, but I
if all the
accept it
calculations are
wrong.
correct,
Because Halloween, Halloween.
devastating
the-
spells with very, very proficient mana usage.
How's
I don't
that
even
sound?
know if they're running out.
Sounds like a heartbeat.
Yeah, I imagine with the amount
Nice
of
and warm,
mana.
at least.
I know you
I guess these are the mimic spirits that
That
they're
was-
talking about.
Specific focus.
That was just being mean. Here, have a piece of candy. Chocolate bar lands in front of you.
Yes, most of it is
Had
sort
a-
of
heard
order
of
magic,
it
which
before.
order magic is,
Double mic.
while it can be turned into arcane magic, it's a bit more
Yeah, sorry.
It's
I was
mostly
just
the
having
natural
fun. It
energies
seems
of my
like
world
Jackal's
that
having
order magic
their
is
own
order
fun as well.
magic, then that's what people draw upon. The order magic that is inside
You don't
my
need a
flag,
physical
of course,
heart
is,
to have a heart.
much more difficult to
I
turn
don't
into
think.
which the focusing iris is actually built to do something very
I
similar.
don't have organs, I think.
I'm going to be using the focusing iris to turn the
No.
order magic stored within me to
night.
proper arcane magic.
Oh, shush. They
Are
just
you,
business now.
You can do it more.
The fuck?
Bald.
By far, Tao is the neediest
I am
of my
so tempted to
girlfriends.
launch
So
a
that sounded
fireball
like
at them.
Blake, not Shiro.
Listen, you know what time it is.
I think
it
I'll
is
start a
that
forest
time
fire
of-
to do
Chasing
that.
after me for
Time
starting
for
a
me.
forest
I
fire.
am in-
Alright, they can't even
Is
guess
steal
Oh.
your soul, or is that like, what do they do?
Yes.
Anything like really bad than
I
just mimic
cycle.
voices and
No,
act-
no,
Aw,
they just mimic
my
you,
poor kitten.
try to, like, play on your
Stretch his
worst
feet
fears, but the
behind your
worst they can
ears.
do is just words.
So cute.
That's
gay. Holy shit.
Good girl. Good girl.
We just need to
Such a good girl.
affect us, but it was very aggressive.
Baka.
Interesting.
Remember the nameless
Don't
things
speak
that
my
was
mother
against-
tongue at me like you know
They
it.
almost ate me fucking alive.
Also, I'm from Osaka.
Yes, at least it's
I was
not
gonna hang
those.
over here.
Baka is...
Was I a spirit before?
Hey, Rosie.
A simultaneous
Hi.
Spirits be
do
whispering.
freak me out
Yeah, I
because
hear them.
voices from the dark are never good.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Happy
That's usually signs of
Halloween.
void corruption from my world.
Using Baka
The old
Fucking
Why,
hell.
why are there always...
things into
Why
your
is
ears.
it so often that, like, some invisible thing is, like,
Yes, but I'm
messing
a
with
different
me
Blake.
while,
All out there.
but like...
while I'm here?
Okay, this spirit has a sense of humor. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, Ram would be mad if he wasn't.
There's so many
probably,
times when I'm
recovering from
here
almost dying.
that I get
Yes, but I'm
messed
a
with
different
by
Blake.
an invisible thing.
Do you not hear?
But last time it was a Mew.
No, my head's been under a rock.
These forests, unfortunately, is just very spirit heavy.
And a giant fire.
Whenever we're at the
construct.
onsen or other places, we usually find
Causing
that.
a big dancing fight at the guild.
Yeah.
The lumberjack construct thing had found its
Oh,
way
that,
to
that's
the
a
guild.
different ghost. That one can actually show itself. That one actually looked kind of cute.
And apparently Ram was quite gravely injured.
I kept playing with my
So
wings.
there's the mimic and the...
Ava and Evelyn healed him. So,
Damn, stop double
Where is
backing.
Evelyn?
oh, you
Right.
know, human. But she's doing better than that.
I
That's
remember
good to hear.
seeing
I mean,
Evelyn
the aesthetic
today.
is
She's
good.
okay,
Oh, Evelyn?
I think.
Yes.
Is Evelyn
Oh, you
doing
know
alright?
Evelyn too? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Lazarus, this is my Halloween costume. What do you think?
Yeah.
At least you're not cursed, that's what I think.
Candy.
I wish I...
True.
Candy, go on.
I wish
Well, I can do that too.
Still though,
I
other
can't.
than the fact
those are
that
real or
it's not a
illusions?
curse,
Span
what
to get
do you think?
Candy corn. That's real.
all over like that.
I can't eat.
That's what I'm saying. I totally agree, random spirit in the dark. I love you.
Oh,
Fireball
I
rising.
see something.
Oh, it's the kid again.
I don't see it.
It was up there just beyond the branch. It would have been blocked by the branch for you.
The
I don't.
Urge the fireball rising.
Dark silhouette, about child size, with like white tear stains down from the eyes.
I don't think.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Sorry, the other one was bullying you. Have another piece of candy.
they can be a little
I
bit
don't
nefarious.
want
Oh, thanks.
candy.
That would be so expensive.
You know?
That
No.
ghost actually seems friendly. Hey, is your name Casper?
I think you've seen the piercings I've got.
No, I'm Blake. We already went over this.
Oh, okay. Hi, Blake.
I've
So you're a different Blake, you're not my Blake.
Your body, babe.
Oh.
So they're not a mimic. They're just a ghost named Blake.
I think I'm...
I just a
Hey,
Halloween
can I-
spirit. Anyway, I'm gonna go now.
Okay, bye bye. Thanks for the candy.
I think I'm just gonna head out of here.
Ooh.
Okay, take care, Rosie. If you
Bye-bye.
hear or see anything, just keep walking to the portal.
Farewell.
I will.
Yeah, just
Alright.
thinking about it makes
Goodbye. Are you really gonna listen to him? Come on.
Mm-mm.
Sorry for making you upset.
Uh, I just want to go back to Scarlet. She probably needs me.
You sure?
Yes, she's on fire.
We're running.
She's on fire.